So we've just arrived in New Delhi. We've had to come to New Delhi because this poor little boy, Isaiah, needs to get some surgery, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a tongue tie laser surgery.
Yeah. You want to explain what that is?
你度得做你做係很度佢緊就啲到你做。
So we're going to be here for the next couple of days, and we also need to stay back to get a checkup after he's had his surgery.
His post-surgery
exercises and stuff like that. So Isaiah's been having a little bit of trouble feeding. When he feeds, he sucks a little bit of air, and that air will cause him to burp a lot and even vomit very often. So how many times a day do you think he'll vomit?
Well, once already today.
So at least once a day, yeah. Often twice or even 3 times a day.
Well, I have to be very careful the way I feed him. I have to make sure he's not overfed and all these things. So
yeah, and then we've also learned that later on in life, it can cause problems when you don't deal with your tongue tie.
Yeah, it's like eating problems, speech problems, sleep problem as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, speech and sleep apnea. Is that what they call it? Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next couple of days, and we're going to take you along the journey. So if you know someone with a tongue tie, then you can learn a thing or two about how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. It's a bit hard to see, but I tried to get a shot of Isaiah's tongue tie just by pulling his lip down a little bit. You can see there that there's a bit of a fork in his tongue that's being caused by the tongue tie pulling back on the tip of his tongue. And so that's essentially what we're dealing with. It's the following day now, and we're just having a bit of breakfast, getting ready to head out and go to the dentist. You can see there Isaiah's having a nice little nap on Mama's back, and Gideon and Shati getting some breakfast. Here we are at the clinic. Isaiah's just there in Shati's lap. Moi has to fill out a bit of paperwork, making sure everything's in order before we go ahead and head in for surgery. There he is. So this is the Meraki Dental Clinic in New Delhi. So at the moment we're just going through the list of medications that Isaiah can't have. So the dentist said he needs to take a little bit of local anesthetic plus some numbing gel. Well, numbing gel first, then the local anesthetic. And then the surgery will take place. How are you feeling about it?
I'm a bit nervous about local anesthetic. Like, what's going to happen if he's given that?
It just numbs his tongue, so when he...
it's not those ones that they put them to sleep, right?
No, it's just a little injection. Have you ever had, stitches?
Yeah, I know, and the dentists have given me, but I just, sometimes there are local anesthetic that can...
No, the one that puts you asleep is general anesthetic.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was a bit nervous. But
No, it's not general anesthetic. Yeah, usually dentists do local anesthetic for most things.
Yeah.
That's what you got when you got your wisdom tooth out.
Yeah. So these are the list. I'll just show the doctor this.
Yeah. Let's see how he's doing over your shoulder, huh? How you doing there, little bean? You've had a little feed?
He's got a bit of a cough as well.
Yeah, so. You do have a little bit of a cough, don't you?
Oh, you didn't like my kisses? I'll do one. Hi. I'll just feed him to sleep then.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Because his whole experience has to be good. We
Yeah.
cannot be doing any work if he is crying,
Yes,
I don't want to forcefully hold him or
Yeah.
protect him. So
So basically the recommendation is to put him asleep, and so he can sleep while he feeds. So we're a little unsure of the anesthetic that they're going to
No,
recommend.
she's not gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
so she's thinking with the numbing gel it'll be enough.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So because the medicine that they usually use, the local anesthetic,
Yeah.
he can't have it because of his G6 feeding.
Yeah. Now he's feeding at the moment. I'm going to see if I can capture his noises.
Please stop it. Just
There it is. So that clicking noise that you can hear, that's part of the reason we're getting this done. So
that's very important. If your child has that noise and they vomit a lot and the tongue, like if you do like this, I'll show it later. Yeah, those ones. If it's significant, then it's important to get it. They can also make the tongue like this, like it's like sort of like
yeah,
heart
like a
shape.
snake fork,
Yeah, I think.
like a snake tongue. Yeah. So so we're gonna try to feed him to sleep.
Yeah.
And then then he'll get the surgery done. The dentists are getting ready for the surgery in this scene. Moy's just playing with Isaiah, making sure he's as happy as he can be. He ended up finding it hard to fall asleep right now, I think because he had a sleep on the way over. So the dentists are going to show Moy how they want Isaiah to be held, and that's how he'll be held for the surgery. It's pretty much so that the lights can be shone in his mouth, and that they'll be able to access his tongue with the laser cutter. Next up, we had to apply the numbing gel, and Isaiah took pretty well to this. He was quite chill during this section, just getting the numbing gel in. I think it was a bit of a weird taste for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like minty.
Oh, it was a minty flavour. Yeah, so obviously Isaiah's not eating food yet, so it's probably the most unique flavour he's tasted so far. Hey.
Because I think mint also has like this numbing, thing to it.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
So that maybe you can like distract him,
What you're seeing here is just a little bit more prep before the laser cutting takes place. So it's just, I don't really know what's happening here, but you can see like a red light being waved around in his mouth, in the back of his tongue. And the team was super great. Here you can see one of the team members just shaking Isaiah's toy, making sure he's looking in the right direction. Just to make things easier for the whole operation. This is the laser cutter, so this is the thing that will cut his tongue tie, and they're just starting the procedure right now. And after the procedure, his tongue shall be a little bit freer. Just a word of warning, if you have a weak stomach, then perhaps you should skip the next section because it can be a little bit uncomfortable to watch.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
As you can see, Isaiah started crying a lot, so we just had to give him a little break, just to settle him down a little bit and make sure, he cries a little bit less, just to make the operation a bit easier. So we're all done, darling?
Well, I guess almost. We still have to go on Monday so that they can check him.
Yeah, so we got to check up on Monday. So obviously Isaiah was crying a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit traumatic.
Very traumatic. He's like having a well-needed sleep now. And they said they removed 95% of it.
Yeah.
And they said like that should be good enough to make sure he stops clicking when he drinks milk and stuff like that.
Yeah. We'll know now, right? We'll go home and feed him and see.
Yeah, so we're gonna check up on Monday, and if everything's all good, then we're gonna fly home Tuesday.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, huh?
Yeah. Well, we'll might still need to give some updates on Monday. but-
Exactly right. Yeah, we'll give some
But we'll see you
updates.
soon.
Yeah, but we'll see you soon. All right. Kalome. Hi. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Say hi.